Let's begin. Find yourself in a comfortable seat. If you're sitting, back is straight, hands resting upon your thighs, head is neutral. If you choose to lie down, right hand on your lower belly and left on your heart. As we begin to create our sacred space, our temple, our group Merkaba. So with your eyes closed, begin to become the witness of your own breath. The rise and the fall of your chest. The expansion and contraction of your belly. Feel how the breath moves to the left side of your body, and then to the right. Now slowly, mindfully, take a breath in through your nose, feeling the breath move down through your throat, into your chest, and then into your heart as you hold it there and pause, feeling the breath wrap around yourself 3 times as you hold that breath. And then exhale through your mouth loud, releasing all that no longer serves you in this here now moment. Again, a deep breath through your nose, feeling it move through the left side of your nose, the right, as it braids together, as it moves down into your throat and into the center of your divine flame within your heart. Hold that breath there. Feel it alive, moving. And then exhale loud through your mouth, grounding this energy to the mother, to her arms, into the center of the earth, the clay of our form. Again, one last breath together. Feeling this breath move through your nose, down your throat, into your high heart, the thymus, into the center of your heart as you hold and squeeze your abdomen, holding that breath as it expands in 6 directions. Holding that breath. And then exhale through your mouth, grounding it to the mother's heart, the crystallized core of the earth herself. Again, begin to find the rhythm of your own breath. Listen to the whispers within the pause. As we go deeper and deeper into our intention to connect to our guides, our masters ascended into the Christ unity consciousness, connecting through our Merkaba to travel past this 3rd dimension. So as you sit upon your seat within your sacred space, begin to see 4 columns of light moving up from each corner of the room. As this light begins to lift, to move up, it begins fluid. It becomes like plasma, thick. These ancient columns of light, begin to watch them as they rise above your head, above, further and further, until you begin to see light filaments, golden tapestries of light move from each column as it begins to weave itself together, creating a tapestry above your head. A golden dome of your temple, of your sacred space. And as you begin to sit in this space, you begin to sense and feel the light, the rainbow-colored lights within each column move within the space that you have created around your body. Like stardust, this light moves. As it begins to move through your skin, through the bones of your body, through the blood, into each cell, activating the star seeds within. And into your very DNA. Begin to feel it become embedded, where you can no longer feel where your skin is, and this light begins. As you become a luminous being, shedding the clay of your form. Here within the temple of your sacred space. And as you begin to feel this light, this stardust, move now into the center of your divine heart. Within the temple of your heart is a great flame. Your multi-dimensional soul. And as you become aware of this flame, it begins to burn brighter. And with each breath that you take, the flame begins to grow, moving out in front of you 6 feet, connecting to the stardust, the light around you, surrounding your body. As you breathe in, once again, you feel the light move from your heart, from this flame behind you, 6 feet, connecting to the space behind here. Breathing in, you move the flame to the right and to the left, connecting to the feminine and masculine channels, the integration of being and doing. Breathing in, you feel the flame move up through the head, through the crown, through the soul stalk, and up into the central sun, connecting to the source as your flame merges with the sun. And as you begin to feel this flame now moving slowly down through your body, into the root at the base of the spine, through your knees, through your feet, into the earth, into the core, and into the mother's heart. You begin to feel your heart merge with her. And with open arms, she receives you. And with each breath that you take, you begin to feel the expansion above and the expansion below. For as above is below, As we are anchored to the earth, we soar into the cosmos. Here, within the stardust, in our sacred temple. Our luminous bodies feeling free of the container of our form. Bring our awareness deeper and deeper into the center of this flame within the temple itself, deep within your heart. You begin to see a great altar here, marble white, filled with the same plasma light of the columns of your temple. And as you begin to move closer to this altar, you begin to see a great throne that you sit upon now. This chariot of light presents itself to you here within the altar of your divine flame. You begin to feel your heart now expand, no longer contained by your form, no longer contained by this time or space. You begin to feel yourself moving and floating now within this temple, this altar, this chair, as you float, moving in this Merkaba, this chariot of light, a cocoon that surrounds you. You move up now past our night sky, past the moon, who shows you the way into our universe, seeing the stars around you, seeing the earth below. You float higher still now as you begin to see our great sun, seeing the sun flares, the movement, the fluidity of light here within her. And as we move closer and closer to our great sun, we begin to see a bridge opening, a portal. And we let go of the chariot, the chair, and we float and we fly now. Our luminous bodies of star dust floats through this bridge as it connects to the central sun, the great central sun and the great central sun, the activation sun of our galactic ancestral families. And as we move through all these great suns, each of them gives us the gift of light, the gift of frequency, activating our gifts, preparing us for the way. And as we finally move through all into the great void, into the all-self, the source, we begin to see below us the grids, the tapestries of the earth, of the planets, of all of space. We begin to see these timelines, this web of life, shimmering, filled with the same plasma-like light of the columns of our sacred space, filled through our blood, our bones. And here above, as we become the witness, we begin to see the emergence of new timelines of a new earth. And we become one great star ourselves, anchoring this light as we float here in the void, in the nothingness that is everything. And we breathe. And with each exhale, we expand further. so that the light that is in our veins, in our bones, in our cells connect to the grid, connect to the source. And we are everything, and we are nothing. Begin to let yourself be filled with this holy light. Begin to feel the vibrations from the top of your head into your eyes, into your throat, into your heart, your upper belly, your lower belly, the base of your spine, and into your feet. The primary chakras of your body begin to spin with this light, matching the frequency as you connect to everything and nothing. And as you become a luminous body of light, the activation of your DNA, the anchor of these frequencies of God, we float down from the void, moving through the tapestry, the web, seeing how our awareness affects each strand with our thoughts, with our actions, with our words. We become the witness, the observer. Of our lives, of our experiences. We begin to let go of all that we think have defined us. And we reclaim the sovereignty of our divine soul. We move now down past the multiverses, the solar systems, as they begin to speed by, stars, as we begin to see the great central sun and the central sun in front of us, we begin to move back through that bridge as we find ourselves back in our own sun, in our own galaxy, seeing Jupiter, Saturn, as they move close together. Earth below us, seeing the light anchored up from the mother's heart and from each soul that shares this collective with us, this reality. We begin to move closer into the earth. We find ourselves floating down with our luminous body of stardust, moving through the trees into the soil, seeing the ley lines of the earth, the waterways. We move into the great oceans themselves. We begin to float in this water that cleanses us as we move into the very center of the earth herself. We find ourselves at the core of her heart, deep within Mother Earth. Here, the Mother awaits, arms opened to embrace us, to anchor us. As the clay of our form begins to develop and grow upon our luminous skin, it becomes merged, this clay of our form and this light. It becomes its own tapestry, no longer separate, but unified. And we slowly now, as we feel the embrace of the goddess, of the mother, feeling the light and the form merge, the stardust upon our skin, we begin now to feel the calling of our body back in the temple that we sit upon underneath our golden dome. And here we see a bridge now that opens up in front of us as we move and walk up through the earth, through the roots of the trees all around us. As we slowly see the beacon of our home, of our body, we begin to move up from the earth itself into the floor of the room that we sit. We begin to feel our essence moving through our feet, activating the chakras for us to walk our ministry. We begin to feel ourselves moving through our thighs into our hips, the left and right, filling the base of our spine, filling this container, this womb of our crystallized form, feeling the rise of this energy moving through our belly, feeling it rise even further into our solar plex, and finally coming back into our heart. This rising water from the earth meets the stardust from the cosmos and merges together within the center of your heart. A merging of flesh and spirit, form and light, sound and vibration, forever anchored within the altar of your own heart. And as you begin to connect to your heartbeat, feeling it move through your body, feeling your heartbeat down through the left arm, hands, fingers, feeling your heartbeat through the right arm, through the fingers, you begin to feel this surge of energy moving throughout you, connected to the beating of your heart and the expansion of your soul. And we give you the gift of breath to remind you of your place upon the stars. We give you your blood, your bones, your cells, as a reminder of your gift from Gaia, from the earth, from the mother. And we remove all duality from your existence in this here, now, moment. Kuma iala rota iatashita. Ikako ita iala la koti iala mahita shiala hatomohi. Akuma tata iala ro. Yita mata tita pata iala mum tata ai kita You may feel the need to rock back and forth, left or right. As you become aware of your breath once again, the inhale, the pause, and the exhale. Begin to feel the heaviness of your body, but the lightness of your spirit. And slowly, only when you are ready, you may open your eyes and feel the change.